everybody, we are outside of the new local First Med location right here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. So this season, whenever you need your sport physicals, DOT physicals, they are accepting walk-ins 7 days a week from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. So if you get any weekend wounds, laceration, broken bones, or anything like that, stop at your local First Med location rather than going to the emergency room. These lovely ladies will help you out, and they accept most insurances, so you will be accepted here at your local First Med location. So come on in.
I recently had questions about my family's health insurance, so I stopped by and spoke with the insurance guy at the mall. Jim Pierce was friendly, quick, and knowledgeable about my options. Jim answered my questions, and I purchased the best insurance plan I've had in years. I recommend you speak with Jim Pierce, the insurance guy at the mall, about any health insurance questions you or your family members may have. First Med Urgent Care offers on-site x-rays and lab, post-injury drug screening, care for lacerations and abrasions, relief from allergies, and so much more. Choose First Med Urgent Care, where your health is our priority.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
Key Auto Mart, online or in person. Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience, and that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5, and they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support local. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
Hi, welcome in. Let's go see Jim.
Stranded with car trouble? Give Triple R Wrecker a call. Triple R Wrecker and the Ramirez family has been serving Greater Pottawatomie County for over 20 years. Triple R Wrecker. At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today. A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, Great fun. The best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings. There's room for everyone. It's always a good time. Sonic good time at our Shawnee Sonic.
Number 14, Addison Williams.
Welcome to the new, improved Jim Thorpe Stadium. I am Daniel Shaughnessy, and I am privileged to be here with Jason Merrill, coach of Shawnee soccer for almost a decade, right?
Yes.
And you come up here and have fun with us now.
I mean, definitely enjoyed the last game up here with you, Daniel. It was a lot of fun watching the Wolves compete
and get a victory.
Yeah, tonight's going to be even better. We're going to get 2 victories.
So we are now in district play.
Yes.
Nathan Hale comes to town. The girls, first of all, 0-1 in district play. What do you anticipate from the girls tonight?
Well, just looking at their lineup, we got girls that we didn't have in the on the roster back when we played against Glenpool. So we're going to see some more aggressive play, I believe. The girls working together, just improving together. That's what I expect for the girls' side, and a victory. Looking at Tulsa Hale, they've always been similar to us, but I believe that with the improvements and the growth that the girls have had since that first opening match, that we're going to see a decisive victory, maybe 2-3 goals ahead of them tonight.
Way to be the predictor.
and then on the boys' side,
we'll talk about the boys when we get there.
Yeah.
I want to emphasize something that you said, and that is new girls out, because in the past, the girls' team has been shrinking until Coach Mike Blitch stepped in, and he has done a great job filtering the hallways for soccer players, and he has now had a month under his belt with these girls. They look raring to go.
They do, and he's also he's moving the girls around. He's, I don't know if you remember in that first match, basically played the same positions. He's learning the girls more and utilizing their strengths in different ways, and we're going to see that tonight. And they're getting involved. More girls are getting involved in the scoring. They're coming off 2 victories. One against Lawton, where our seniors led the way again, and Jasmine Ramirez having a goal, and Kaleo Citizen scoring the other one. Mm-hmm. And then Del City with the 3-1 win, where 2 freshmen, Lillian Satterfield scored 2 goals, and Gemma LaPlante, another freshman, getting in and scoring a goal. So, I feel like tonight
we're
going to have a lot of that.
I have to shout out. That's a Ramirez R Wrecker Shawnee goal.
All right.
For the Ramirez family. Of course, they are R Wrecker, and when their little sister, their little cousin, depending on where you are, scores a goal, that's a R Wrecker scored goal.
All right.
Right there.
That's awesome.
I cut you off just to have some fun.
Hey,
there.
no, hey. I definitely.
It's a great family, man. I love those guys. I love hearing her name being called, and also KK Citizen. Both of those seniors, right?
Yes, and we see KK on the ball right here, looking to make a pass to the freshman Gemma. They've already moved these girls in different positions than they were against Glenpool. So that's really good to see. The coaches are working and putting these girls in different positions.
And KK had just come in last time we saw her play, and we already see a difference when they're navigating that sideline. She knew exactly where she wanted to place that ball up to her forward.
Yes, yep. And we're already in the attack, and they're defending third. Get in there, be aggressive, ladies. Oh, yeah.
Woo! That's what we want to see.
Yes, early.
And a good save over there. Can you see those numbers better than I, Coach?
Now, here we are again with those numbers, but I believe that is that Anna?
14.
14. Addison Williams is 14?
Yeah, Addison tripped, and they're going to get a penalty shot.
Yeah.
Or what do they call that, free kick?
Free kick, yes.
you know, you're a wrestler, and I used to make everybody so mad because I knew so little about wrestling. When I was announcing wrestling, I had to have somebody like yourself next to me and tell Coach Mc, look at that! Oh,
great shot!
She was going
Great
for that
attempt.
top corner.
She sure was. It just missed it by a couple feet, maybe foot and a half.
Now wrestling has barred me from announcing. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, they have. McCune said, no, dude, you can't do it.
What?
I just smiled and said, okay. So soccer parents, just go with me. I'll learn it a little bit. I have played a little bit of soccer. It's just been time.
Yeah,
The number one thing I think, though, is we get to have fun.
that's right.
You know, and watch this game that is one of the most popular games in the entire world.
It is the most popular game in the world. You know, the other countries, this is all they do, a lot of them. I'll never forget going to Jamaica way back in 2001 and watching these guys on this field out in just with the sea in the background, just barefoot, you know, just getting after it.
Okay.
Another shot, good shot by the freshman Gemma LaPlante.
In LaPlante, one of the names you had mentioned in their earlier victories with the goal.
Yes. And now here we see Lillian winning this ball with the header. I believe that's Addison there, bringing it down. What is that, 11?
31, maybe 21.
I believe 10 right there is Anna Perilla. In the middle, she's like they're playing a 4-4-2. Looks like they're getting out of their shape.
Cross mid. Cross mid. No, stop. That hurt. She could have just passed it to one of her three teammates on the inside. She's a ball. Is that Anna? That's not Anna. I was going to say, if that's Anna, then she's a ball hog. So that makes sense. But that was not Anna, I don't think.
Oh, no. Here we go.
We're doing a little adjusting in the box here so we can see those numbers a little better. Coach.
Yeah, just
we watch this. If we have a question, we'll watch this monitor, and I
Okay.
bet we can pick up a number.
Yeah, so in the middle there, it looks like we have Kiana at Chico. She's one that a junior.
Chico, yeah.
Yeah. She looks like she's playing our center forward there.
College students.
24 there. We've got our starters marked as number 1, Lillian Satterfield. Number 4, Jasmine Ramirez. Number 6, Gemma LaPlante. Number 8, Jessie Fulbright on the right back. Number 10, Anna Perillo. Number 11, Kiana Achiko. Number 14, Addison Williams. Number 18, Winter Pecor. Number 27, Ainsley Crane. Number 29, Deanna Pack. She's a center back there. And then our goalkeeper, Allison McAllister.
And I know everybody's happy to have Allison back there, too, and that puts Addison up front. So that helps a lot.
Yes.
Allison, a standout goalie. She was talked about preseason, already securing the next level for her talents.
And then here we see Addison on the ball. She beats one.
I hope the sock.
Addison, one of the most versatile players that we have out there. She'll do anything for the team.
Yeah, those numbers are tough.
23 with it.
Yeah,
that's
Kaleo.
Kaleo.
Come on, Kaleo, you're better than that. I've seen you play.
Good step by. Let's see Jess make a play here.
Jessie Fulbright
Yeah.
trying to get it to go the right direction.
Deanna plays it up. The win. Cleo takes over. Beats a player. Who's up there? She's finding Gemma. Nope. Gotta stay ball side.
What does that mean, Coach? Stay ball side. Oh, keep the ball between you and the defender?
Yes.
Gotcha. Ball side of the defender.
Mm-hmm. Same way on the defense. A lot of times you see a mistake where a kid will they won't be ball side, and then they get an easy opportunity. And just the same thing when we're attacking, Gemma there's got to make sure she's ready to step ball side and win that ball, have a shot. She's got a good shot on her. We've already seen one.
Oh, they got or Tulsa Hale.
That far left is where I'm having a hard time seeing that number.
Lady Wolves throw it.
We'll get it.
Oh, that's 10.
LaPlante fighting for it now.
Let's keep it down here. It's good. We got a throw here. Let's hopefully we can get a quick shot opportunity. No pressure on KK here.
Yeah, it looked like maybe she was trying to get it to P-Core.
What we really want to see, there we go. Jess is going to come up and make this throw that gives us the numbers where we can have an opportunity to take a shot. What?
So they gave it to Hale.
Throw.
I thought it was too.
Yeah.
Here comes Fulbright's coming back.
Now, if she could split that space right there where Jim is, that's going to be a good opportunity.
Nicely done out to Kaleo. And now it'll be a corner kick.
All right.
That's what we like. Now, coach us through a corner kick here. Optimally, what do we want to do?
Well, it just depends on what they're being trained on, what their coaches are training them with. But with Kaleo, she's got a strong leg. I do not. You see Lillian Satterfield moving up. Maybe she's going to try and find her on the back. Looks like we tried to play right in the middle.
That was P-Core almost gaining it.
Good
Satterfield trying to keep it in.
Coach has had some high praise on Lillian Satterfield. He said, she's the type of player that he could put anywhere. She'll be one of the best players on the field in any position. So, I'm sure once he sees they get a groove of this game, they get into the flow, they'll move her up top to have some goal-scoring opportunities.
And Satterfield, just a freshman.
Yeah, and she comes from a soccer family. Her dad coached, and growing up, I know he coached her. They competed against boys a lot here locally, and then in the competitive leagues they played the girls. But and her older sister was a really good player here at Shawnee as well, Haley, and went on to play at Seminole State under Coach Dan Hill, who's doing amazing things over there at Seminole State Women's College soccer.
So bringing it back, our corner kicker, when we can get a number, we will know who that is.
Yeah, that's Lily getting ready to take this
Satterfield?
kick. I didn't know she was left-footed. Maybe she can use both really well. Good drive.
That is nice.
Oh, that's got to get in.
Yeah! We get it?
Yes.
That's what across means goal. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Do we have a replay on that at all, maybe?
It looked like one of our girls brought it down with her chest like you're supposed to if you can't get your head on it.
So Kaleo Maya, maybe?
Looks like she's celebrating it, yeah.
Here we go.
What a drive.
Let's see that replay. I think we had it. Here it comes. Can't tell on the
Lillian definitely hit a great ball, drove that in the way you're supposed to drive it in from the corner kicks, and gave us a really good opportunity. And it looked like Kaleo maybe brought it down from her chest and poked it in for the goal.
Kaleo with a strong push there, too, as we begin to move it.
Lady Wolves out to a 1-0 lead.
That's
10 minutes
P-Court
in.
Trying to get it up there. And did you figure out that was number 11? Is that a Chico?
I believe so, right there in the middle.
Okay. Satterfield.
Young lady from Tulsa Hale took a good spill. We'll see if she'll be able to get back up.
Why would Satterfield? She just lets it go all the way down for a goal kick.
Smart.
Was that a courtesy or or was that's what you want her to do as a coach?
Well, I mean, she must have saw the ball. I didn't. I was looking at numbers, trying to find numbers.
Yeah.
But I would.
But the Hale player definitely is the one who kicked it down. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Shawnee High School Soccer on ShawneeCTV. Watch live.
Hello, everybody. We are outside of the new local First Med location right here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. So this season, whenever you need your sport physicals, DOT physicals, they are accepting walk-ins 7 days a week from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. So if you get any weekend wounds, laceration, broken bones, or anything like that, stop at your local First Med location rather than going to the emergency room. These lovely ladies will help you out, and they accept most insurances, so you will be accepted here at your local First Med location. So come on in.
Hale player seems to be okay. We're all happy about that as action resumes, Coach.
Yes, good touch here for Gemma. Charging him, play it. Oh, she's going to take it herself. Keep going.
Nice!
Yeah!
Yeah! Goal! Shawnee Wolves! Just a freshman, LaPlante puts it through, correct?
Yes, for her second goal of the season, from what Coach said.
So the two freshmen really vital in the first two goals for the Lady Wolves, as LaPlante brought that in from the 30 herself.
Yes, and Lillian driving that great corner kick just a second ago. 2 goals in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Girls are on a good roll here.
I like it when you call it, Coach. If I call something like that pregame, you bet the other way. I was hesitant when I heard you, man. But, man, these girls, you can tell the improvement.
Yes.
You can really tell.
Yeah, you can tell the improvement. And, you know, I've been, like you said, I was coaching for a while, so you get to know the programs, you know. Mm-hmm. And, of course, you don't know year to year who they're graduating, especially if you're not directly competing against them.
Yeah.
But you have a pretty good idea of the teams that you're going to be able to match up really well with.
All right, here's Perilla.
See her play this ball out to Anna. No.
Yep. Actually, so I said Perilla, and it was actually Achiko. Is it Kawana? Achiko? Is that what we're saying?
Like it.
Yeah, Kawana. If it's different, go ahead and correct us on the timeline, if you would. Just let us know.
Yeah, Coach Litherland, Coach Hale is really good with the celebration of the goal. He's been doing this for several years. Since he came over to Shawnee, he's been helping us out here at the soccer matches and does an awesome job with what he does. Keep, introducing and calling those goals. Great to have him.
He cares for the kids.
He does.
For sure. And KK with another centering pass, and they're going to knock it down the baseline.
Another corner kick. The girls are getting a lot of opportunities.
Let's see who they put down there in the corner. As Satterfield did such a fine job from that left side. It looks like it's going to be KK, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're doing. From the right side, it's going to be KK, and then the left side, Lillian, using her left foot.
Sure like that left foot, and it spun right into the goal.
Yeah. A little off on that one.
KK trying to return the favor.
Yeah.
Of the perfect corner kick. You would think that. I mean, that left field spinning it back around left foot spinning it back around towards the goal.
Good win
just
here.
makes it so easy.
The Lady Wolves are really controlling this match.
That was LaPlante in that fight, correct? Actually, it was Williams. It was Addison.
Yeah, 14's Addison.
Yes.
We got, I believe that's 18.
That's Satterfield. No. over there?
Yeah, Satterfield's
Jesse
far
Fulbright?
left. Jesse's here on the right back, closest to us. That's Lillian on the far side.
Okay.
They're going to have a lot of trouble trying to attack that side, and it looks like that is their side, to going up the right. And coach is doing a great job of putting, one of our most talented players over there to shut that down.
Yeah, they're having a hard time challenging our defense at all.
Yes, they haven't had any good offensive momentum at all. Allison McAllister's she's gonna start getting anxious and want to get out here. There's a good ball.
Yeah. Brings it down to KK, trying to get it to LaPlante.
Peter, yes. Oh, we'll take that. So we'll have another free kick here. And if Gemma doesn't stop right there, they'd probably let us play the advantage and have a shot opportunity. But
I was wondering
we'll
about
this.
that. Goes right, just left of the goal. And so, from a soccer standpoint, it is up to the referee. If LaPlante would have caught up to that ball and had an advantage going to the goal, he would have allowed them to continue to play and not stop it.
Hopefully.
Okay.
You never know.
It's not the rule. It's just according to the referee.
Definitely. I've had we lost a 1-0 match against Norman High one year, and we had a stud on the ball in Seth King, one of the best players that ever come through here, and the ref didn't call it. We had a free kick that they shut down, and then after the match, the referee apologized to me.
Gotcha. Saying that, hey, I should have let that player go ahead and do what he was doing.
Yeah, you should have.
Gotcha.
Let's go, Jess. Oh, yeah.
Jesse will get the flag there.
And that's a good foul. The girl looks like she had a little bit of momentum. She was getting ready to get past her and could have made a run at the goal, but just stopped her. Here in the midfield, it's not a problem at all. That's a good foul.
Hale.
This is the
gets it going,
P-core, I believe. Yeah, Winter P-core here, 18. Good step by Lillian. To number 11, Kiana. Now Allison maybe going to get some action. Let's see a big punt. Show her leg off here. Didn't judge that one right. Good Winter. Ooh.
Who says soccer's not a contact sport?
Oh my goodness! I mentioned it last time. If you haven't seen a men's college match live, woo,
they get after it.
Yeah, some big hits.
So again, this is going to be Satterfield. Nicely placed down to Citizen.
Good touch. Oh.
Just out. Good look at KK there. Totally different kind of shape soccer is than basketball.
Yes.
Than your winter sports seasons.
I'm telling you, it is tough. It's tough on your legs, especially just like any sport, the higher level competitor you're going against, the more it's going to take out of you.
Well, KK part of that 4-peat swim team championship herself, actually.
Yes.
And shout out to them. As Grayson Simpson, we see makes All-State for the swim team. And Coach Bob McNeil, assistant Coach Bob McNeil, Coach of the Year.
Oh, great!
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that is great.
And he was just appointed CEO
of the Y.
of our YMCA.
Man, he's rolling right now. Things are rolling for
That's
Bob.
right. All we need now is Piper to win a national championship this year, and
That
have
would
the
be
trifecta.
amazing. Yeah, that would be amazing.
Oh.
I tell you, there's been some times where I swim in the lane next to Piper, and I mean, she's like a shark in the water. It's
crazy.
unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the girls swim just another great season. Dynasty, if you read in I believe that Shawnee news.
It's 4-peat is called a dynasty.
Yes.
That is fair enough. Yes. And Piper got all of her talent from Mary Sue. You know, Bob will be the first one to tell you that. Mary Sue's a battler.
Oh, I could definitely see the
her
will and her personality.
Her older
sure.
sister, Peyton, was a good volleyball player, 4-year player on varsity as well. Just a wonderful, wonderful family, the McNeils.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of these girls started in Y-ball, I'm sure.
Yes.
The earliest of ages.
Yeah, I believe 10 Anna Perilla has, and a lot of, and then the Shawnee Soccer Association.
SSA?
Yeah, a lot of these girls have played there. And again, Coach Brian Satterfield, he probably coached several of them. I definitely remember Lillian. She was always super aggressive and tough against the boys when they were younger.
And there she is.
Yep. And Anna wins that one. No one's really there. Maybe this Kiana stays central for us.
And Jaden Klaus has stepped in, another freshman, number 26 on this close side. There's Jaden. No, that's LaPlante. I'm sorry. But Jaden
is 26.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, they switched. She was on the right and saw Gemma taking the ball to the right, so she did exactly what she was supposed to do and went to the goal.
Just a freshman. You like to see those decisions being made.
For sure. And just seeing that, she's probably going to have some good opportunities to score, making a decision like that. Looks like we've switched. Lillian's playing center back now, and Ainsley's went to the left side.
Deanna Pack trying to push it down into the defensive zone.
And our ball. What? Must have been already out. 20, yeah. Ainsley. Ainsley's
So that's
27.
Ainsley Crane. Okay.
And now they're switching back. So they're doing a lot more of rotation of their players than they didn't do any, I believe, against Glenpool.
And, man, you got to be excited as a coach watching that.
Yes.
I mean, just now coming into district play. Now, the girls did drop their district opener to Bishop Kelly, but that's a program that you got to deal with if you're in their district.
Yeah, the girls on the Bishop Kelly, I think they've won 16 state titles out of the last 20 years.
And so that's one of those games.
Yeah.
But now you're coming in here, and the girls, number one, rebound very nicely, and number two, you're seeing such a big difference from game 1 to game 6 or 7 or wherever they're at now.
Yeah, just like we thought we would. After the end of that Glenpool game, I remember thinking it's going to be exciting to see the changes, the improvement, and seeing a lot of that already. Gemma's on the ball. She's going to take the corner kick. And it's exciting that these freshmen are getting all this experience. They're going to be strong. Good ball. Great kick.
Was that Satterfield down there in the middle?
No, but what a good save by the keeper.
Yeah, it really was. In fact, that might have been Klaus.
Looks like we've got another new one on 24.
We don't have 24.
No, we don't.
But we have 26, which is Jaden, and she's the one that
Reagan Atwood.
She was the one just on the other side of the goalie in great position to have that ball just bounce off of her into the goal after the good setup from LaPlante from the corner. Freshman to freshman.
Yeah.
Like to see that. You just called it, Coach, that if you're a smart player, you're going to be in position to make goals, and she was right there.
Yep.
And there she is.
Yep.
We're talking about 26. Jaden, we're saying Klaus. If we're mispronouncing it again, just let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
And we think that 24 is Reagan Atwood. Is that correct?
I have no idea. They don't have a 24 on here.
Okay.
She's making a good run to win this ball to get it back,
separation.
save it for us. Yes, we'll take that.
Very
I wonder why Tulsa Hale's shagging it for us. Yeah, someone told her, hey, that's theirs.
It was, polite.
Yeah.
Go chase that ball, please. But as a coach, you say if it's their ball, let them get it.
Oh, yeah. Well, it depends, on the situation. If you're behind and we're looking to not waste any time, we got to go get it.
That's true.
There's no timeouts, not in soccer. We got to get to the position of that. They're going to have a chance. No, bad touch, missed touch on Tulsa Hale. But they definitely had the position there. And we're moving the girls around a lot. We saw Lillian come off the field.
Put your camera in the sky.
If you know number 24, type the name in. Help us out there. We'd love to be calling her name.
Yeah.
She's already had a lot of activity.
Yeah, in this short time she's been in.
So she wasted time acting like she was going to take it, and then she called up her friend to take it. Wasn't any better than I was. See, that looks like my type of
We'll see Anna on the ball. She had a few opportunities at Glenpool. She was really one of the few that were charging at the defense. So hopefully we could see her get involved a little more.
KK back out there.
They got Jess up top as a forward now instead of a right back. The coach is really moving the girls around.
That's Fulbright there.
Yeah. And that's
Gorilla
great.
almost took her arm off.
To be able to do that in a game situation it's a great experience. Coaches be able to see what his players can do, not just on the practice field, but here in a live game, and how they react in these different positions.
So I notice in professional soccer, very rarely is there a substitution. Are there substitution rules, like you can't substitute so often or something?
Yeah, the higher level you go up, the stricter the rules are on substitutes. I'm not exactly familiar with that. I never had to be.
What about here, though, for high school?
No, you can sub as
all
many
the time.
times as you want
Okay.
on your possession.
Okay. So if it's my team's throw-in, I can substitute.
That's right.
If it's my team's penalty kick, I can substitute. That kind of thing? Is that what it is?
Yes. Yeah. And, the refs are, some of them will let you sub on there, even if they're not subbing. But you could sub when they're subbing as well.
Okay.
If you get their attention. It just depends on the officials as well sometimes.
Understood. They just have to acknowledge, okay, you're coming in.
Yeah. This is a good battle for Addison.
Yeah.
She's going to go have a shot.
Boom.
Yeah!
Okay, what's our goal call? Because that's Addison Williams with another goal for the Shawnee.
That's what we
Lady
need Coach
Wolves.
L for. He is great at that.
Well,
I guarantee we
So
just need
we
to
haven't
open the
heard it,
window. Oh, yeah. I'm sure he's done it. He's sitting right down below us. It's just with these windows shut, but we didn't hear it.
No excuse. Our audience doesn't hear that. We have to have a goal call.
Well,
Goal! No,
that sounds pretty good.
I know how to do touchdown. And we got it. We got to come up. Is it? I don't know, man. Goal!
That is it. That's real similar to Coach L's. That sounds good.
Addison Williams with the Lady Wolves' third goal of the contest with 12:08 to play here in the first half. Jason, you mentioned it. She was being tough. She wanted that shot.
She did. She wanted it and went and took it. Great finish. The Lady Wolves are having their way for sure.
Well, I like to see the strength like that to play through. The defender was on her there for a little while, and then she just worked her way through her. She didn't out-finesse her. She just went through her.
She did, yeah. determined. That's what it looked like. You know, that's great.
A lot of power up front with, is Addison a senior? Junior or a senior? I think she is a senior, though, actually.
Yep.
So those two seniors strong. KK strong up there.
Jasmine, has we seen? Yeah. I don't believe we've seen Jasmine. Oh, a good trip there.
Popped back up, jumped back at it. You like to see that from Winter. There's Addison moving it up again strong. Nice put up as she gets it right where she needed to. And
good collision
it's
there.
LaPlante coming in for the shot.
That's a goal.
Goal! Shawnee Lady Wolves with their fourth, just 2 minutes after the previous goal. They're coming in pairs tonight, Coach.
Yes, they are all over them. I love the aggressiveness. And, man, Danny, you already got that down. That's how quick.
LaPlante is the one. She now has 2.
Yes.
And very nicely done. Again, just showing strength. KK, was like a bus going over that person. Unfortunate for the smaller player, but perfect pass out there to LaPlante.
Yeah, great job. Great.
Does KK
teamwork.
get an assist? Is there a soccer assist?
Oh, yeah. If you play the ball and they have the score, that's an assist.
Is it 2 like hockey, or is it just 1? Is it the 2 passes, or is it just 1 pass?
That 1 pass.
So KK with an assist and a goal. You like to see that. Happy for these girls.
And here we are with another opportunity. Oop, a little bit big of a touch, but she's going to stay with it.
She's just being powerful.
Oh, yes.
Addison is saying, I want this, and I'm going to keep it. That's LaPlante?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yep. She had KK wide open. Good.
Big number 24
here.
again in the middle of it. We're still waiting for that name.
Yeah. Deanna Pack here playing the ball up. Ainsley, good contact. That's one of the things that we've seen improve as well. In that first match against Glenpool, the girls were trying to run with the other team. Now they're putting their body on them. They're slowing them down.
They are.
Yeah.
You are exactly right, Coach. I didn't notice that, but I remember us talking about that. We were saying contact to slow them down, and we are seeing a lot of that.
Yes.
Other than Satterfield seemed to be just as athletic with her speed, and she can run right alongside of her.
Yeah.
And as a coach, I would guess it's good to have a mix of that. Some who are fast, some who are just going to power you.
But higher levels, like I'm sure Bishop Kelly, they've got speed at every position. I know they do on the boys' side. The times that I have watched the girls' side, they've got speed everywhere.
KK fighting for that and causing havoc right in front of the goal. So tell me, as a coach, how do you help improve your team's speed? What are some of the things you do?
Well, a lot of sprint work type things. We were very fortunate there for the time that we had the performance course and through Jeff Diamond and Gary Frazier, my cousin Stephen Daugherty, a lot of the coaches that worked the performance course, we allowed them to do their thing with that and saw a lot of gains, had some great success in our conditioning and their speed.
Yeah.
Actually, the first time on the boys' side, we won the Noble tournament, we felt like that was due to a lot of that training they had with the performance course. It was an overtime match, and we just had more in the tank than that other team. A player of ours, Tommy Leach, just ran right through him off of a Kasi Koto pass and went and scored. But, that sprint work's what's going to help you with that.
And so you're going to improve that outside of the season. Another goal! Shawnee Lady Wolves!
Lillian Satterfield getting on the
getting on the score sheet.
Yes.
She has an assist and a
Yes.
goal. She gets the assist from the corner kick, of course, but that from the 10-yard line, a 20-yard out shot, very nicely done.
Wow.
By Satterfield.
Yeah. They're having some fun out there, and that's great to see with the improvements. And here comes some girls, a new one, number 9. I don't think we've seen her yet.
So number 9 is Sadie Garcia.
And then we got 11, Kiana back on, and 26, the Jaden is back on.
So Kiana Achiko and Jaden Klaus. A lot of changes. Also 9, well, we said Sadie.
So, and number 10, is she a freshman too, the Winter?
Junior.
Junior, okay.
That's Anna Perillo.
Oh, my bad.
So, but Winter Pecor is a freshman. She's 18.
Yeah, that's
18.
right. Yeah. She's getting a lot of playing time. This looks very promising for the Lady Wolves.
Well, they start getting some W's under their belt. This, if it holds, would be their 3rd victory of the season. That's going to motivate them. That's going to motivate them a lot.
It is. And, there are some strong teams in this district. But this is going to give them the confidence to go up there and compete and see how well we can do.
Yeah.
Pull off some victories. Whoa. Addison again just going right through players with her strength and athleticism.
Addison Williams.
And it looks like we're going to have another corner that Lillian's going to take. Must have went off the keeper. Sometimes I always look away after the shot's not on goal just to see where your players are and where you can improve upon that. Here comes our left foot again. And
that's Lily, right?
Lillian Satterfield here.
Man, I like that kid.
Yeah.
That one just not elevated quite as much.
No, they stepped to it, but here we are keeping them back, pinned back. 24 with another good possession and pass. Find Anna out here. Player now. Oh!
Players get together and do it together all the time. It's like a regular occurrence.
That's one thing that we could see maybe here they could work on is playing wide a little bit on that left side more and getting bigger gaps between their defenders and playing it back in, see if we can get some experience attacking them that way as well.
And what you're saying is maybe protect that sideline so they can't move it up the sideline, or
no, just playing Anna out there. She's not getting a lot of passes to her, and the more we play to her wide, the more they're going to have to step out there, and that's going to create those big gaps in between the middle.
I got you. We are pretty much pumping everything right up the middle or from the right side, aren't we?
Yes. With the game in hand right here, you definitely can work on some other things and not worry about, the outcome. You make some mistakes by trying something that you're not that comfortable with. And here we go. Just as we're talking, beat her. A little bit too big of a touch. But Lillian's right there.
Help out her teammate. And she gets it back up there.
Plays it right where we want it. And I wasn't expecting that. And, not a very good decision by the Tulsa Herald player, but
that plays right into Lily's leg again.
Yes, that gives Lillian another opportunity to hit a really good corner. So I believe this Thursday we're playing with the girls have picked up a game against McLeod due to some rainouts and things like that. That's going to be an exciting match. There's some young players on McLeod's team who grew up in this area playing. It'll be cool to see them play against this Lady Wolves squad. Oh,
Shawnee Lady Wolves! Goal! Who was that?
That's Jaden. Again,
Jaden,
right
all
where she needs to be.
Called it. All she had to do was take that perfect corner kick from her classmate and use her body, leg, whatever, and bounce it right in.
Man, she has a knack for getting herself in the right place, right position.
Jaden Klaus with her first goal.
Yeah, I'm not sure what her experience is, but she's definitely showing some good decision-making out there.
Well, and that's something that Coach Blitch talked with us in our pregame or our preseason talks with him. Is he actually found athletes, people that might not know that much about soccer yet, and brought them in. And so you're right; they're going to be interwoven through here. And I have to think that Jaden has a background in soccer, though, just by the decision making that we are witnessing at such a young age.
Mm-hmm.
The freshman class has been very impressive. And the seniors, don't get me wrong, but Williams and KK doing a great job out there as well in a leadership role.
Right.
And Jasmine is the one we haven't seen go in, correct? Have we seen Jasmine?
Yeah, and I don't think I see her on the bench either. Maybe she's sick or something because Coach had her marked as a starter.
Yeah. Okay. No triple R record goals today. That'll have to be a different call. A different call for a different day. Maybe against Edison. We will be back for the big games against Edison,
Senior
boys
night.
and girls.
Senior night. That would be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let's see, we've got we've got seniors Ray Winstead, Jasmine Ramirez, Tatum Ryan, Jesse Fulbright, Addison Williams, Reagan Atwood, Kaleo Citizen, and Deanna Pack and Allison McAllister. Quite a few seniors come out and celebrate those young ladies.
So, Reagan, what number is Reagan on here? She would be 22 on here. We haven't seen Reagan out there.
And I don't see a 22 on the bench, so they might have just changed their jerseys. I'm not sure. Let's run through this, Deanna, yeah. And this is, I believe, the Kiana.
Achiko.
Yeah. I tell you what.
Reagan gets a good one in. As that is Reagan Atwood.
All right.
Very good. Thank you for that help. And Lanaya Shawnee
is. Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you, Lanaya.
Yeah.
Very much. Appreciate that. I thought there was a new name that I was going to have to try to call, but that one's pretty easy with the last name Shawnee. I like that.
We've seen the home stands pick up quite a bit now. That's good.
And Lanaya, encourage your friends. Anytime that you guys can help us, please feel free.
Yes.
Oh. With a minute 18 to go here in the first, the Lady Wolves doing
Number
a fantastic job.
Oh.
Up by 6.
Yeah, number 9. Keep running. Yes.
And that's Sadie Garcia.
Sadie Garcia. Oh. She had the right idea. And I wonder if that was communicated. It looked like Addison told her, hey, I got this. You take off, and I'm going to send you the ball.
You would think with the senior leadership, that's probably the case.
Mm-hmm. Here's Anna, her first time with the opportunity.
Uh-oh.
And
there it is.
A little high.
I almost had a false alarm. The way that bounced in, it bounced back. It hit that back pole and came on.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Love it. Okay, so the clock ticking away to the first half as we have some news for all the athletes in the Shawnee system, or even in the entire area, that we'll talk to you about soon into halftime. For a moment, we will go away to a break as you are watching Shawnee Lady Wolves Soccer on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community, one season at a time. Get answers to your insurance questions from the insurance guy at the mall, Jim Pierce. As a part of what we do, you know I like to make recommendations of places or people that I think can help in our community. And as I've gotten older and I am closing in on Medicare and insurance needs, I really had a bunch of questions because throughout my life, I really just basically had to sign something and other people would just take care of that aspect of life. I ran into the insurance guy at the mall, Jim Pierce. I got to know him, and he made it so easy for me to understand and transition off of a typical type of insurance into the Medicare realm. Man, that relieved a lot of pressure from me. And I thought, you know, I need to tell people about this. I need to tell you, if you are approaching Medicare, if you're approaching the age of 60, or maybe you're older than 60 or late 50s, or if you just have insurance questions about your health insurance, Jim Pierce is really an easy guy to sit down and talk with, and he gives you straightforward answers while you're there. He'll ask you your information, put it into the computer, and just talk you through different options, and it's no obligation. Nothing did he ever pressure me to actually purchase something from him. But man, he sure gained my trust with the answers that he was able to give me and the peace of mind and peace of heart he was able to give me in this complicated realm of insurance, and especially as I approach 60. I am still just a kid at 60, but Jim Pierce, I recommend to you for any of your health insurance questions. Give Jim a call and let him advise you with your insurance needs. Stranded with car trouble? Give Triple R Wrecker a call. Triple R Wrecker and the Ramirez family has been serving Greater Pottawatomie County for over 20 years. Triple R Wrecker. Free sports physicals at First Med Urgent Care, April 26th. Walk-ins always welcome. For an appointment, please call 405-759-4300 or scan the QR code. Free sports physicals at First Med Urgent Care.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
Hello everybody, we are outside of the new local First Med location right here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. So this season, whenever you need your sport physicals, DOT physicals, they are accepting walk-ins 7 days a week from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. So if you get any weekend wounds, laceration, broken bones, or anything like that, stop at your local First Med location rather than going to the emergency room. These lovely ladies will help you out, and they accept most insurances, so you will be accepted here at your local First Med location. So come on in.
Daniel Shaughnessy with Jason Merrill. We want to tell you sports physicals are a necessity for the kids to be able to play on varsity athletics, and First Med Urgent Care is offering free sports physicals on April 22nd. How important is that, Jason, for the athletes?
It's super important. You can't even train without the physical, and they last for a year. So you get that done April 26th, right? And it's good for that entire year.
Yeah, it's a new location for First Med right next door to the Mazzios on Kickapoo. And when we heard about that, we thought, hey, this is something we want to partner up with and make sure that all of our Shawnee students and surrounding area students know. Because there's two things. One, sports physicals usually cost money. Or two, you're in a long line if they're free. And this way you can go right online, Coach, and you can use the QR code. You actually schedule your appointment on April 26th.
That's a great service. Greatly appreciated for all the athletes in this area.
First Med Urgent Care right next to Mazzio's on Kickapoo, April 26th. Free physicals for all of our athletes in the area. Love it. Castor Key Auto Mart. Online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience, and that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5, and they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today. A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time at our Shawnee Sonic.
Hi, welcome in. Let's go see Jim.
I think the respect that she has when she walks in a room can be breathtaking. Thank you. She is one of my biggest mentors, and so the fact that she stays in the know, you can ask anyone on any board, anywhere serving in the community, and they know Miss Melissa Dennis. I think that's an amazing accomplishment.
Well, thank you. Thank you. If there is something that we can answer, we can help, you understand what we do better, we are here and willing to help you answer any questions and take you through our day-to-day operations.
Stranded with car trouble? Give Triple R Wrecker a call. Triple R Wrecker and the Ramirez family has been serving Greater Pottawatomie County for over 20 years. Triple R Wrecker.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make. and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
Castor Key Auto Mart. Online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One. We are back at Jim Thorpe Stadium as the girls up 6-0. Coach Jason Merrill, man, that was a great first half.
It really was. It's a great first half for the Lady Wolves, and I see them finishing this game early with a 10-0.
Here we go, prophesying out there, huh? Predicting. Yes. I love it.
I can't remember the last time the girls had a 10-0. But I believe that's going to happen tonight for sure.
Well, one thing was for certain when we decided we were going to score, we got a good opportunity to score.
That's right. They're playing really aggressive. It's good to see. You know, Addison Williams is definitely not showing any fear, going right through people, and you know Lillian showing her skill. The Gemma LaPlante showing her abilities as well. A lot of girls are getting involved in the scoring.
Satterfield
with the throw. Good throw.
Satterfield, 2 assists, 2 great corner kicks. One for Klaus and then the other one for KK.
Oh, yeah. You're going to see them two connecting a lot through this Shawnee Lady Wolves soccer. You could tell. Get there. Oh, almost.
There's LaPlante.
Let's see if she's got a left foot. No. Oh, good ball. Too big of a touch there.
Tried to get it over to Perilla.
And it's good they're coming out right from the beginning and playing this left side. She's been open the whole first half.
And that's going to be a kick for Hale. I didn't see the contact.
I didn't either. Maybe it hit her hand. I didn't see what happened either. Could have been a handball. But we're going to win this. Oh, yeah.
Right there. LaPlante in there, as well as it looks like a Chico.
Yep. Keeping them down here. That ball's going to go out in our throw. Bring Lillian.
Did you notice Perilla? I mean, she held her position pretty well there. She did not go inside, which is what you were talking about, right? Keeping that outside position to keep those defenders spread apart.
And this is a good throw. Oh, just not ready for that ball.
You want to let that bounce and then chase it down, don't you?
Yeah, you just bring it down to your feet. I thought she looked like she was expecting to run with it, but it came at her body instead of being thrown a little with some more width. Communication things, you know, knowing your teammates and how they like to.
Well, they get another chance here as Perilla with a wonderful job on defense.
I'd like to see her try and find here number 11 in the middle. Kiana, I believe that's who's up there. And Addison's wanting it. Good crossing ball there.
And they take it. Do they call it baseline on the goal line?
Inline.
End line. So it goes. They take it off the end line, which for us has really played into one of our most proficient plays.
Yeah, that's not a good decision. I don't know if they're being coached to do that or what, but you're just giving us opportunities to score.
And with somebody as proficient as Satterfield has shown herself, is that Klaus again at the far post?
It looks like Gemma LaPlante.
They get in there this time.
Good battle here from Anna.
Perilla. Still crowded.
Good.
There it is, Addison. Or, as I was corrected via text, Lance's sister. I'm sure Addison is going to love that.
Oh. There's another freshman there with P-Core. Good shot.
And it's
goal.
Shawnee Lady Wolves push that one across. Who was that, Coach?
Kaleo Citizen hit the ball really strongly, coming off the keeper's hands, and Gemma, just being a smart player, running, being right where she needed to be, charging that keeper and just touches it in with her body.
So
Great
Gemma
job.
LaPlante with her second goal of the ball game.
Third?
I think so. Second or third?
I
Yeah,
think
it might
it's
be
a
her
hat trick.
third.
Yeah.
Do we throw hats? Why not? Let's throw some hats. If I had a hat, it'd be coming out the window. Nobody seems to be jumping in on that.
Yeah.
So. Another Shawnee Lady Wolves goal, and so fill me in, because I don't know that I've ever witnessed one in high school soccer, as we'll call this first KK again, just showing that she's going to that end line.
Yeah,
you know, I'm going to score.
Yeah, she's charging. She's just playing it over, giving the keeper trouble and allowing her teammates to clean it up for her. It looks like that's what she's playing, the crossing balls. That last one was a shot, but this one she was more of a crossing pass she was looking to have.
It's determination. You really like to see that.
Yes.
And, you know, witnessing Coach Blitch over the last couple of years and how he impacts his kids, you see a lot of determined kids on his teams, on his squads. Determination is one of those things that comes with confidence. And when you're well coached, you gain confidence.
Oh, that's for sure. Leadership, you know, it's so important. And you can tell these girls are growing with their confidence and just playing aggressively. And it's awesome to see the improvements that they've had since the Glenpool match, for sure.
Love to see it. Love to see it. And now you informed me, I don't know that I've ever seen a match called on the soccer field in high school soccer because of a point differential.
Yeah.
So there's a point differential rule for high school soccer.
10 goals.
Okay.
It's like a run rule in baseball, you know.
Yeah.
It's and I
Or
believe
a pin in wrestling.
Yes. Yes.
Let's make it like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Anna, that one's going to be a goal kick.
And, you know, sometimes in wrestling, if you pin someone, you can catch them, right? Catch them in a move. You beat someone in soccer 10-0, you dominated them for sure. There's no catching. There's no playing around. You know, we stepped out there and did what we want for, you know, we're into about 50 minutes close now that the Lady Wolves are having their way with Tulsa Hale.
Fantastic. I definitely understand. Oh, yeah, great move by KK as she does her pirouette and continues to be strong on that ball.
Yeah, she is. She's coming out with a good, strong second half
and
really giving her team an opportunity.
I see Addison over there as well as Kiana.
And Jess is pushed up so high. You know, this is something that I think we saw him a little bit pushing up high in the Glenpool match, but so much more confident and intentional with what they're doing out there.
In a big putback, I think that was Tomaski. Faith.
Oh, yeah, that's trouble.
And here we go. LaPlante was right there.
Yeah. A little bit standing and watching, but we're going to see an opportunity come up pretty quick.
The fight there with P-Core.
Good win, Jess.
And that was Jesse Fulbright.
Mm-hmm.
Everything happening down in the Hale end.
Yeah, just like the first half. That's what you want. You want to stay in their face, break their will. At least for okay.
All the way up to midfield. Jesse comes in to make the play.
Yeah, she's not having it.
And am I seeing that right? Is that 25?
Get on there, Anna. No. Hey,
There
that's
she
handball.
goes.
That's. Oh! Third attempt. Way to stay with it, Anna. And I think she had a handball. She should have earned a penalty kick there. Looked like it stopped on one of their defenders' hands, and then she had the other opportunity. So she should be at that PK spot.
She's just going to go
Oh,
do it
yeah,
again.
let's have it again.
Just go do it again. Good keep in there by Addison.
Was that 6? Yeah, that was 6.
Yeah, it was LaPlante.
Yeah, my bad.
I thought you said
now here we
Gemma.
go. Here's Diana.
What's
Good
that?
strike.
Oh, almost.
Yeah, she hit that ball well. Good,
I like
save.
that we have Anna up there along with Kiana, but then we also have KK and Addison to go along with LaPlante.
yeah.
We have both strength and agility on those sides.
Yeah.
And now here we go again with Satterfield from the corner.
Yeah.
We've scored 3 times now off of this, haven't we?
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Yeah, I think 2.
They talked about that at halftime.
Well,
Hale angling their bodies a little bit differently. And Shawnee is going to retain possession there. So Satterfield quick to throw it in.
Good throw. Got to be aggressive. And what you like to see with Coach Blitz right now is what he's doing. If he wanted to end this match, he would have Lillian Satterfield up there
to score.
Yes. But the players are getting this experience, playing with each other, learning their strengths and weaknesses, how they play off these throw-ins and other restarts. So that's really good to see. Because he could put her up there and she'd have 2 quick goals, 2 or 3, and in this match.
And that is a testament to the freshman Lily Satterfield.
Yeah.
You're giving it quite a shout out there.
Yeah. It's going to be exciting to see, this freshman group grow together.
Goal kick coming from Hale. Substitution, first of all, for Hale. And that's going to be dangerous as the Lady Wolves able to attack LaPlante with the shot. And the goal! Shawnee Lady Wolves with another one from LaPlante. She's got quattro.
Yes, I think she does. We know she has a hat trick. I think Coach Montgomery just put 4 fingers up in front of Coach Blitz. So I think that is 4. And she's definitely showing her experience in soccer and her good touch.
And
abilities.
Gemma, again, another one of those fantastic freshmen.
Yeah. And now that she's definitely
at least
got
5
the
goals
goal
for the year
lead
so
on the
far.
season. Yeah.
Oh,
the girls they're building some great confidence going into the rest of their district matches. I believe is Friday McAllister or.
Well, you said Thursday they had to make up against McLeod.
But
we'll check the schedule.
Yeah, I think that'll be our JV playing against McLeod. Is what that will be.
It's the boys that we have trouble finding the schedule. So. Just because of the changes from the original. We do definitely, in fact, Miss Carner gave us a great schedule early in the season, but now with all the cancellations and the changes and stuff, I don't know what to trust on that schedule. On the girls' side, though, I think they're up to date on the OSSAA website.
Oh, yeah. Well, the district matches are the same for boys and girls.
And they score! KK with another goal for the Shawnee Lady Wolves. And that is going to be 9-0 as another one of those packs right in front of the neck. And the Lady Wolves just playing outstandingly strong.
Yes, they're having a lot of fun. Now, we'd like to see maybe some of these girls that haven't had some time, get out there and see if they can work together to get a goal.
Addison stepping off.
I want to say everyone's been on the field. Maybe not 13 and 25, but let's get them out there. Let's see what.
Going for their third victory of the season, well on their way. 1 goal away from closing this puppy down.
Yeah, but of course, again, you're in district play, so you want your top players playing together and continuing to get more comfortable with each other, grow. That because the rest of these district matches are going to be tough.
It is Friday that they play. They play McAllister here. On Friday.
I think that one's away, right? McAllister.
Yes, it is away. You're right,
Yeah.
Coach. You're right.
McAllister. Then we got Durant Tuesday, I believe, and then maybe Tulsa Real Rogers.
Yeah, the one that's not on here is McLeod on Thursday.
Yeah,
and you
that's
think
a JV. Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be a
RJV.
JV game. Good.
So Durant, Will Rogers, Edison, and Quita. Yeah, and of course, those other teams will be a tougher test for sure. But putting up 10 on these Tulsa Hale, it shows that we're going to be competitive in those matches. I know McAllister's always their girl side's real strong.
Well, and this will pop us in front of Will Rogers as well. That's another team that we want to gain another victory from when we play.
Yeah, have a shot. Boom.
Boom. AJ puts it down. Goal! The Shawnee Lady Wolves put 10 on the board. KK gets her hat trick along with Gemma LaPlante with 4 goals. And according to you, Coach, this game is history.
Yeah, it's over. They're calling it right now. They're bringing them out to shake hands.
So your thoughts, Coach Jason Merrill?
And just a lot of a great improvement, and so in all areas, just from everything from moving the girls in different positions, the way they're playing differently than they were already at the beginning. Just an awesome job, good to see that. Excited to see how well they fare here in the tough district matches. McAllister's tough. Durant's going to be super tough as well. So we'll see how those matches go, but you can ride this confidence, ride this wave and keep it rolling.
So Shawnee goes to 3-4 on the season. They even their district play match at 1-1, and they put up a 10 spot on Nathan Hale, Tulsa Nathan Hale. For Coach Jason Merrill, I'm Daniel Shaughnessy, and the entire crew from ShawneeCTV appreciate you watching. And remember, all of us together, we build community one season at a time. Good night, everybody.
Good night.